Attention on deck. Welcome to World of Warships Legends. Got a game in the Richelieu for everybody. Richelieu, pretty unique ship. It has all the firepower to the bow there. You can see both main batteries up front there. Also up front is the majority of the armor. This is the tech tree version of the Jean Bart. Doesn't have the biggest guns in the game. Right here you can see the armor profile. Thick armor up front, both turrets up there. It also has a really unique citadel design and a pretty unique hull profile, which in my mind makes it a little bit difficult to citadel, even if it's given you broadside. You can see there how the hull kind of forms like a diamond shape there. If you take a look at Jean Bart, that profile is sort of exaggerated. I don't know if that actually plays a part in the outcome of the shots in the game, but it sure seems like it to me. I'll let everybody take a look there at the ship. As far as my build, pretty standard accuracy build. I run Jojard and Madden with Cunningham. The Madden slot there is kind of just a personal preference, and I haven't experimented with the Megalomania perk, but I'm going to give that a try here soon. Maybe that opens up, I can get rid of Madden and put something else in there to help one of the other areas of the ship, so we'll see. This match we're going to spawn in on the A side, domination mode. Now in this map, a lot of times the enemy team will either charge straight in between the big island and what I call the Cathedral Island, or they will go out to the west around the back side of that big island. And I kind of banked on them doing just that by going all the way around the back side of that island, and that's ends up being what they do. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up to this island here in front of me, use it for cover, because what they like to do is sit on that backside of that big island there and just lob HE at you and try to burn you down. So now I have HE loaded. I'm assuming that's just from the last match I played where, you know, the only thing left was a destroyer. I kind of just forgot that that was what was being loaded. But we see our first crossfire opportunity here on this Leon, and he's angled in. Go ahead and just chuck that HE salvo at him, and we actually get rewarded with a fire, which is pretty nice. So that's one of the things you want to be looking for, is at all times in your battleship, is crossfires on any map that you can. Now, he wasn't expecting that, I'm sure, and we're ticking away at 3,500 damage on him, you know, less than a minute into the game, or maybe a little bit more. Anyway, Ochakov comes out broadside on. Now this ship is a huge pain in the butt to deal with, if you haven't noticed already. And we get a citadel on him, which is awesome. So he's going to get away for now. We'll come back to him later. There's a destroyer near the cap that was spotting me, so we're just going to chill behind this island for right now. Guys are now coming in, angled pretty well. We're not going to get a huge amount of damage on him, but he's there, he's visible. We'll go ahead and just take a couple shots at him, see what we get. We actually get a little damage in an in cap off him, so we'll take it. And that salvo coming in there is from Fiji, that's up there behind the island, right where I said he would be. So he's trying to lob shells over, and the destroyer sends a couple salvos of torpedoes, which, again, we're safe behind our island right here for the time being. No shot on Gneisenau or Fiji from right here, but that Leon up there to the north is going to make himself available. I'm not sure what he had going on up there, but he doubled back north and stopped in front of that island and then just started reversing out, as you'll see here in just a second. But we got to deal with Ochakov first, so he sailed all the way out there and then turned around and gave us broadside here. And this will make you smile right here. That's a very valuable ship gone, and I don't know that he even fired a shot. So again, dealing with that ship, maybe it's just me, but it's a real pain in the butt to get rid of, in my opinion. Now again, here's Leon backing out. I don't know what happened to him up there. I don't know why he's doing this, but he's going to pay for it. And I think we get rid of him on the next shot. I'm looking over there to the left, trying to see if I can get a shot on Fiji and get rid of him, because he is a pretty big threat to our cruisers. There's a shot on Leon. And back to port. So Gneisenau peeking out. Can't get a shot on him. Gonna go ahead and push up here because the cruisers are chasing Kagero off right now. They actually take him down right there, I believe, yeah. So give our teammate thumbs up. Job well done. Miyoko here takes a couple of torps. I think he ends up dying from it. If not that, I think Gneisenau gets him here in just a second. But he got the destroyer, which is huge. So I don't have to worry about him. Again, looking back across the map for crossfires at all times. That guy over there, if I had a shot on him, he was nowhere near ready for it. He's not expecting it. Those guys are not worried about trying to angle to me to protect themselves. So, like, that's, hear guys like T-Bull talk about it all the time. Look for your crossfires at all times, and take them if they're available. Now Fiji gets spotted here. He's trying to get away, and I screw the pooch on this one and just completely whiff on him, so it's unfortunate. But with the destroyer threat gone, we can go ahead and push up here and grab this cap. Now I thought that Gneisenau was going to push out around that island and just try to charge me and torpedo me, because that's what Gneisenau players do. But he doesn't. He ends up backing all the way around the island there to where I don't have a shot on him, at least. And I think the cruisers end up burning him down or something. So now Fiji, I want to get him off the board, but he's making it difficult. I believe he had intentions of coming back west, but the plane spotted me, or maybe he just realized what was going on here. We'll pick up the solo cap there in our battleship. Thumbs up. But anyway, Fiji decides, oh no, Richelieu's right there. I'm not going to go out there, which is pretty smart on his behalf. So, again, not a great shot on him, with him trying to, kite away and dodge all my rounds and stuff. We got another crossfire opportunity here against Suzuya and Helena, and Richelieu, actually. But this is, we're kind of in a bit of a situation here. We're wedged up between, 4 enemy ships, and we're kind of out in the open here. So we get pretty fortunate. I think that was a shot from Richelieu. I don't know, but we get lucky there not to get whacked. So, or maybe that was a shot from Richelieu. Anyway, we get lucky. So Helena sees us and decides, oh, hey, we're going to go ahead and just start spewing HE. So 2 salvos, 2 fires, because why not? So we're going to have to deal with him here in a little bit. But I want to get rid of this Fiji so that he can't harass my teammate that's still left over there, and so that he's not a threat moving forward. We get a pretty good hit on him there. I thought he should have been done for, but I guess not. And I'm anticipating torpedoes from him. I figured they would already have been on the way, but apparently not. So he goes ahead and gives us broadside, and ends up turning away just the last second, but it doesn't matter. He sends 1 torpedo at us, which I'm not sure what happened there. I thought for sure there would be more. But he flips around so he can do what? Yeah. Send the other torpedoes off the other side of the ship. But 1 more shot. He's done for. Don't have to worry about him. Now, Helena's going to keep dumping on us here. And it's going to come down to the wire with him. And he's just going to keep setting us on fire. That's another one of those ships that is a pain to deal with for battleships, because if they're not angled to you, your rounds just go right through them. And they just continually dump HE on you. So we have to heal through that one because damage count is on cooldown. You see, he's basically broadside to us here, and that's all we get. So we're going to scoot behind this island, try to break line of sight, and try to get healed back up here. We're going to pop the speed boost, which is another cool thing about Richelieu, is it gets that speed boost consumable. Really helps you get around the map, because especially for ships like this, or builds like this where you're running the accuracy build, you get penalized pretty heavily on your top speed. So if you play American battleships like I do, you understand how much that can affect your match when you're plugging along at 17 knots or whatever, you know, at tier 5 and 6. So we get a little bit of a break. Suzuya spots us, but doesn't actually shoot at us, I don't think. And it gives us enough time to get our last heal off. And I thought he was done right there, but we managed to pull a Spartan and leave him with just enough to stay alive. So it's okay, we'll deal with him later. Up next on the menu though is Helena, and I'm not sure what he was planning on doing here. Maybe he thought he could just burn us down here, but he's going to just square up to us and give us a great shot here, and it's going to be fantastic. All that HE slinging, that's enough out of you. Go back to port. So of course he manages to set us on fire one last time, because why not? Now we just got Suzuya and Richelieu to deal with. Now this Richelieu, you see this a lot out of these out of players that play Richelieu and Jean Bart. They nose in until they meet some resistance, and then they stop and throw it in reverse. And that's pretty much their entire game. Sometimes they reverse all the way to the edge of the map. As you can see, not that profitable of a strategy. And so I'm not sure what he did in this match in terms of damage or kills or whatever, but he ends up going back to port right here. Our teammate ends up getting him. I thought we were going to get our Kraken on this one, but it wasn't meant to be. So once he goes down, that just leaves Suzuya, who's out there in open water somewhere. There he is with just a smidge of health. He's going to go ahead and try to kite away from us, but runs out of real estate with that island being right there. Launched a set of torps at us, no dice. Has to turn back broadside, and we get our Kraken with that one. So, really good match. I think we ended up with Dev Strike, First Blood, Confederate High Cal, and Kraken Unleashed. Really good match, showing a lot of, or all of the things about a battleship: pinning people down, crossfires, citadel shots, damage control, all the things. So appreciate you guys watching, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. Thanks a lot.